Boom, hello everybody. I'm your host DK10. Better late than never. We're nearly a week behind. We're literally a week behind on comms. I've got so much to catch up on. I've just been so busy. So I do apologise to all the boys. This is the VGT minis from the Grand Master series, and as you can see, it was all at SARDEGNA Road Track A. And yes, you are seeing me, myself, and I, DMK DK10 on pole, and I mean on pole. It was a last lap ditch, 32 thousandths of a second to DMK Aldo, who was currently sitting on pole. There was a bit of banter in the chat, as you do, but yeah, what a last lap it was as well. Really enjoyed it. Got it hooked up sweet. Oskis was starting in third place, and what a season this boy is having. He's having a fantastic season in the Grand Master series where there can only be one. Dazzler will start in fourth. Duskiver, the returner in the Ghostbusters Group X Mini there, in fifth place. Ricky J is in sixth. Already had a win in the minis in the bonus rounds in the league gone past, so he's no stranger to these minis either. Mr. Cutler didn't have a fantastic qualifying, but he was late on the grid, shall we say. He was literally in from work straight into his setup, so yeah, still gelling. He's still gelling, and his rival is starting in third place in Oskis. Seems to be heading down to a two-way fight at the minute, but Mr. C's down in seventh place. We shall see what he can do. Old Man Crawler, aka Big Frank, is starting in eighth place, but we're gonna start with the returner, Duskiver, here in fifth place. Let's get it underway and see how we get on. Heading down to turn one, up the crest. We've got 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 red lights, and we're poised. The revs are up and we're away. A great little start there by Dazzler on the right hand side. Already alongside Aldo, looking for the slip straight away, heading down to turn one. He has got Oskis on his left side, heading down to turn one. You're going to try and make that 3 wide. Just guy breaks a little early. Mr. C goes round the outside. Ricky J round the outside as well. 3 wide. Oskis leaning on a bit of Aldo there. Leaned on to Dazzler on the dirt as well. Ricky J making moves. We're going to get out there, get them views back. There we go. Get down here. Oh, it's a DK10 out wide. He's going to lose that spot, is it? No, he's not. He's going to keep that spot into the right hander. He's got Oskis to contend with. Dazzler clapping the wall there, getting it all kinds of unsavoury. Mr. C from 7th on the grid up to 3rd in the space of 4 corners. Fantastic start, and already on the back doors of the leading back. Aldo shuffled down to 4th, a little bit of contact with Oskis in 3 into turn 1, will not go. He had Oskis on the left, Dazzler on the right, and there is a sandwich. No he can do about that, but we're off on our racer now. Dazzler's in 5th. He's got to contend with Duskiver, the returner, a champion as well. He is a champion. And Ricky J there in 7th place. Big Frank down the back, but Oskis leading the way. He's got DK10 all under his rear end. Mr. C having a look up the inside, not quite going to get that one done there. It is pretty close up all that door. But Mr. C has got Aldo on his inside line. Who wants to break the latest? Mr. C is going to hang it round the outside. A bit of dirt, that's no bother. We've got a long straight, and now there's Old Crawler off in the wall at the back. Old Crawler, we did see him down in the order there. They're recovering that. Really don't want to be losing as much ground there as you can, but it is a pretty big circuit. But Oskis got DK10 looking down his inside. Not going to get that move done there. I do love this circuit if I'm honest, but we're looking here. We've got a 3-way fight now for 3rd between Aldo, Cutler and Dazzler. Certainly was entertaining fun. Oh, there's a GT7 update today, is it? It's just updated. I've just been made aware. You might have seen it pop up on the screen there. Hate it when that happens, but it happens when you're doing replay comms. I have got some iRacing comms to do as well, so boys, don't worry. I will try my hand at some iRacing comms, definitely. Oh, Mr. C battering up his GRX Mini there. That's Duskiver's going to get a run on him now as well. Got Aldo is in the scrap with Dazzler, 2 wide. Dazzler going to have a look round the outside, round this bit of a sweeper here. He can go round the outside, but oh, Can't recommend it for those. Or a bit of lean on, just puts Aldo in the wall there. Aldo wouldn't have liked that. There was a bit more room to be given there, but Aldo would not have enjoyed that. Nice to see. Still getting 2 spots. He's in 5th. We're currently running in 3rd. Oh, he's outbroke himself again. Duskiver takes evasive action. Does a bit of rally cross around the outside. A pass on the grass. That was a brilliant move. Got to be said. Mr. C runs deep again, but he's in the slip. Mr. C is a contender for Grand Master. We do this over 4 leagues. Obviously, this is the one make the minis. Then we have got the Group 3s, the Group 4s, which is tonight, and the Group 3s are ready to Spa-Francorchamps, but not before the Group 4s head to Brands Hatch GP. Looking forward to that. I really am looking forward to that. DK10 all over Oskis' back door. A champion contender here. Him and himself said the same thing twice. Himself and Mr. Cutler seem to be locked in a little bit of a battle. The leading trio, the leading pair of the Grand Master's table, which comes around every 4 races. I have got tables up from these 2 events that I will be commentating on, and I will do midweek, a little bit of a chat. Might probably be Saturday. Get the chat done and we'll pull the tables up. So I've got the tables for the WTC as well, the touring car event, which for some strange reason is GT7 just won't accept more than 5 or 6 guys in the lobby before one of them start lagging out. Yeah, the DK10 and Oskis trading places again, side by side here. It can be done. You just got to trust the driver at the side here, and they're behaving certainly very much respect. Oh, a little bit of a lean on there, but no harm. Both running off in consequence of that. Got the off still, 1st and 2nd. And the tyre wear is 5, fuel wear is 4 in this lobby as well. Seems to work out pretty well. Tyre strategy is your own, strat is your own. You can fuel safety your heart's content, or you can just hammer and tongue it like I do and hope for the best. But we got a good run out of that corner and a belting slip as well. That pushes Oskis down to 2nd place. We are still side by side. Oskis pulls back into the slip, heading down into turn 1. DK10 breaks about 100 metres here. Oskis is just about 110, just because he has got the overspeed as well. Do want to break just a little bit earlier, but DK10 leading the way. Aldo's in 3rd place, Dazzler's 4th, Duskiver in 5th. The returner has been working very hard, so he was unable to take part in a few races. But this week will be his first Group 3, Group 4 race. So all the points needed, and I can't wait to see what car he brings either. So it should be interesting. Dazzler is into 4th as well. Duskiver 5th. Cutler down into 6th, gained 1 spot. He's 1.6 faster, personal best, very good. He's got Ricky J for company, who won at Blue Moon Bay, got his first DMK win. Was very proud as well. Ran out an all-out winner there. Everyone else squabbling around him, was able to pull a lead out. Got that job done. A win under his belt as well. Big Frank, aka Old Crawler, is down here in 8th place. Did make that mistake, so a bit of a recovery drive. 150.4 at the moment, so not too bad. He could probably fuel save just a tad and try and get the jump on everybody else when they start pitting. Just go to a leisurely pace, so to speak, or he could go for a big undercut and do a lot of fuel saving. He's nearly a 2nd to the good, personal best. But Oskis leading the way. DK10's dropped a nugget. He's now down to 3rd. Aldo is up to 2nd as well. Back to winning ways is Aldo. Had a big win in GT7 the other night in the WTC. Ran that clear winner in that one. We've got comms for that coming up as well. So hopefully when I get back on track, we'll get all the comms done by the weekend. So yeah, we should be back on track come when it comes comms times next week after. So yeah, really hoping we get it sorted. Very busy. Trying to get everything done between 2 shifts. So yeah, plus everyday life jobs as well. Man jobs, dad jobs, as you do. So Oskis leading the way from Aldo. DK10 Dazzler 4th, Duskiver 5th. We have got a 5-car train, and Ricky J has done Mr. C for 6th place. And we're only 8 minutes in. Whoa, walling it again there. I dare say the mechanic's not my best impressed. Not quite getting his tyres up to temp. Brakes are still a little cold, I would imagine. Not gelling around there is Mr. C. Not right now. Like I said, in from work, straight in the rig as you do. But, yeah. Let's go, Mr. C, let's go. 148 is his fastest lap. 149 now for the Big Frank, so not too bad. It's only a corner, I'd say only a corner away there. It's pushing just a little bit too hard, broke a little bit too late. Aldo, we have missed another nugget here. Aldo on a charge of 147.5, a 147 flat that time around. Totally was back to winning ways. Aldo evolved, the DMK double champion. A double champ is back to winning ways here, and is leading this race by about a tenth or two to Offskis. He's got a little bit of a gap to DK10, who has got Dazzler and Duskiver for company right now. So these three will do well to down to the back of Offskis and Aldo. Duskiver took over a cute line here, so I would say. He went out a little wider than the two in front of him, but he will have a good run down this straight. Should get a good slip of the sequence of corners as well. I do actually like that Ghostbusted theme BMW mini there. There's a BMW. It is made by BMW, to be fair. Got BMW on the mind. I was actually looking at a BMW earlier. Thinking of getting an M4. We're looking at cars today. Oh, Dazzler's had a look up the inside of DK10 there. Straight up the inside, that was tight. A little bit of a lean on there. It's good for DK10 out of that corner. Not much room given, shall we say, as Dazzler went to take the racing line. Bit of a nose chop, but no harm, no foul. I do love good, fast, clean racing. And even close races will try and look up the inside of Dazzler there. We're not going to get that one done straight away. Duskiver runs a little deep, but no bother. He's going to get slip off either of these. DK10, you know, that gets a good run out this corner, and he's got good slip as well, as has Duskiver. He's running into the ragged edge, is Duskiver. Offskis is within slipstream range of Aldo, but these are going to go 3 riders here. DK10 down the inside of Dazzler there. We're going to try and pull Duskiver through as well. We're going to go 2 wide through turn 2. Dazzler's got the inside. Duskiver will have the inside for the left. And now Dazzler is in the slip though. A little bit of a door rubber as well there. Not sure that was quite warranted, but getting it done nonetheless. Dazzler maintains 4th. Duskiver 5th. Ricky J is 6th. Cutler just dropped off the pace. 153, 150 that time around. He's not getting that car slowed down enough. Oh, GT Physics spinning him right around. Oh, he'll not be impressed. He'll not be impressed. Here comes Big Frank. Oh, 49.3 that time around. The first 2 thousandths of a second slower in sector 1. But Aldo's still leading the way from Offskis. DK10's off. See a bit of grass that needs cutting, or the wall was out of shape. Pops him down to 5th. Dazzler on the podium position, but he has got Duskiver chasing him down in 4th place. Did actually enjoy this race, to be honest. Really good. We have actually got a draw coming up as well. I'll see if I can get it all sorted out a little bit later on. We have got a draw for a league on Monday night. It starts on the 12th, and I've got to be said, the lobby filled up proper rapid. DK10 is in the pits pretty early. He's got just under a quarter of a tank of fuel. Front tyres are a little worn compared to the others. He's on a racing soft, so it is a bit of a tyre squealer this track. So it's only 13 minutes in, so I reckon he's going to have to either properly save his fuel. Old Crawler's in as well. He's in again. We've got 2 litres of fuel there. There's Old Crawler. Yeah, we've got a bit of a wait after the fueling bit comes off, but we're out. We're down the back of the order. Remember, everybody's got a pit around us, so Old Crawler's still in. No work being carried out on that car as yet. I'm not quite sure what the issue is there. With Aldo leading the way, got a bit of a gap now to Offskis, who's in second place. Dazzler's in third, got Describer tracking him right now. Can't go on board in these cars for some weird reason, which would be good if you could, but we can't. So it is what it is. Yeah, as I was saying, we have got a Group 3 team manufacturers on a Monday night, and the lobby filled up absolutely rapid, gotta be said. So everybody that's taking part in that, I just want to say a massive thank you. Taking part in that. On a Monday night, 8 o'clock the lobby will open. Qualifying will be at around 8:30, or as soon as everyone's ready and got a couple of laps under their belt, and then we're off for an hour's endurance race. It's only a little 6-week thing, but we'll see how it goes. Bit of Team GR3, you love it, and that will be covered and commentated on by none other than the man himself, the legendary Dark Smoker. So privileged to have him commentating on one of my races. That meeting royalty, really is. It's going to be good. So, round up. We have got Offskis back in the lead. He will be in on this lap. He is going for the overcut over Aldo, who is in. Skyver, Dazzler, Cutler, Ricky J. Who's going to get out of here first? It's a bit of a race on. Cutler's got the most fuel in the tank, so it'll be shorter for stopping. It's only 9 litres, but it's 3 more than Aldo's got. Aldo's away. Rejoining in second place. Who's next out? Dazzler is out ahead of Duskiver. Cutler is still in the pits. Ricky J is out the pit box now. Where's Mr. C? Still in his pit box. Ricky J gets a move done in the pits. Mr. C's refueled and we're away. Racing Softs back down in 7th place. So not too far to go now for Offskis. Let's hope he's done enough. We'll just see as he comes over this sector beam here. See if he's no, he's dropped 2.5 tenths slower this lap. But that could be down to fuel wear, to tyre wear. Sorry, fuel wear is depleted. He's definitely in this lap. So that could gift Aldo the lead, although we're nigh on half a track away. So he's not going to make that fuel last another lap, unfortunately, but we're in now. 148 flat so far. Fastest is a 147.5. Where Aldo was only 2 corners away. Let's hope he's got a Ferrari-like pit crew. Well, not Ferrari, we'll go for McLaren. See if Ferrari can start their race backwards. We're in, the tyres are off. Fresh set of racing softs. Get that fuel going in. Cameraman's loving it, taking pictures as you do for the publicity. Aldo coming down the start finish straight now, as is Dazzler. Offskis is just leaving the pits. Offskis will lose first place, but only on that pit. If the pit crew's a little bit faster, I reckon he would have maintained that. Aldo then up to first place. Offskis rejoins in second place. Not too bad. The strategy has worked. He has got 1 lap fresher tyres and 1 more lap of extra fuel. So if he plays this on a whim, it's probably in the driving seat. Dazzler is in third, DK10 in fourth, Duskiver 5th, Ricky J 6th, Mr. C, the strategician, the tyre whisperer himself, is in 7th place, Big Frank in 8th. Oh, is Dazzler having a look around the outside? Not quite. Going to tuck back in, get in the cradle, get the slip. Just let the faster car pull you through the circuit. What you gotta do. Bide your time around here. You might be faster in sector 1 but slower in sector 2. You know, but come sector 3 you want to be right under the rear wing of the car in front. Get that runner down to turn 1. Get right under his gearbox. It's a perfect move. Probably the best move as well, gotta be said. But we shall see. Aldo's pulled a gap. His tyres are up to temperature over Oscar. This is on his out lap, so to speak, after his pit stop. Get his tyres up to temperature, and he'll be off and down the road. DK10 not too far behind either. The Skyver. What's the fuel? DK10 did stop 13 minutes in, so looking at that fuel with 12 minutes to go, I reckon he's going to have to pit again. We shall see. The Skyver, don't think he'll have to pit again. That's 3/4 of a tank. Ricky J's looking good as well, and used 1/4 of a tank. Got that, used 1/4 as well. Big Frank, just over half a tank of fuel, looking pretty good. In the 149s now. And Aldo with the fastest lap as well, 147 flat. Did that a little early on. 77 thousandths of a second faster as we go through sector 1. Trying to pull that gap over Oscar. You don't want him anywhere near him. That's been a fantastic season so far, and it ends on the 29th of September. We will be crowning one Grand Master. They will get a DMK goodie bag and a trophy as well. Should be a good crack. And it is back. They wanted to bring it back. Alright, Chalky boy. The chalk is in the room, boys and girls. I say hello to the chalk, who is also on the wheel of fate for a teammate and a car for the Monday night Group 3 team event. As and what? And it's not the usual suspects you see on the screen. It is a mixed bag, shall we say, from the Monday minis. So we do race with one on a Monday night, but in a Group 3 car it's going to be completely different. It's going to be great fun. Can't wait. As you know, we did a Group 3 league before, so we started out here at the DMK. Brought a Group 3 league in. And when it started off with 3 or 4 of us, we're slowly growing. We're up to like 140 odd followers now. We're not the biggest, you know, but like I say, we are fairly brand new partners with Tanzo Racing Group as well. So it is a good crack. We do love it. Trying to think of all combinations. DK10 goes 2 tenths faster. That's a best lap time. Best sector time. Got a gap to the Skyver as well, who looks like he's saving fuel. 148 compared to 147, so he bet he's saving fuel. DK10, you definitely gonna have to pit again. Dazzler's in third, tuning up his fronts, tracking the off skids here. Aldo's no bother up front, he's about 2.5 seconds clear, 4 tenths slower through sector 2. So he's good to the end. Ooh, clipping the wall here with Big Frank. We'll just caught the arse end of that. Mr. C, he's in 7th place. In the 149s last time around. And Ricky J's got a bit of air either side of him. Running in 7th place. Have a slurp him in brew, just like you do. Counting down the days till I get back on track. I bet you are, bud. I bet you are, my mate. Miss having you in here. He was leading this league as well. Yeah, gotta be said. He was leading this league. This race turned out to be a right crack. Absolutely brilliant it was. Really enjoyed this one. Do like SARDEGNA Road Track A. too bad at all. There's got many variants. 147.1 then from Oskis compared to Aldo's 47.6. Not sure why I seen a flashing of lights there from the Dazzler, but got a good tight line there compared to Oskis, who went really deep on that corner. And Dazzler is in the cradle, he's in the slip. Just like I said, you want to track the car in front through this sector. This last corner here is what's going to give you all the drive out and down the straight. You want to be as close as you can to that rear wing. You're going to get all the slip in the world now. Suck it up. Let's go. It took me ages to get that corner right, you know. I went in too fast and wall rided it out like a granite, or I went in too slow and nearly caused a freak accident. Yeah, oh, run wide, there's DK10. Not far behind is the Skyver as well. This is where Dazzler wants to be a little bit closer, but he will get a whiff of slipstream here off Oskis. Oskis just going to the centre of the track and go semi-defensive. Now comes across for the racing line over the crest. Braking at about 1.5. Dazzler, whoa, deep on the brakes. Got a bit of a Scandi on. I'm not sure if there was contact there. Under braking. Really not sure if there was contact there, but ooh, nothing coming to the stewards like, but with the overspeed as well. And the brakes had a little bit earlier than the car in front. Crawler is in the pits again. That's Oskis then down to third. Now he's got a new contender in DMK, DK10. Heading through sector 1. Dirty tyres as well for Oskis. DK10 will never dented up front end. He claps the barrier there. Yep, definitely going to pit again. We've still got 5 minutes to go. The Skyver's just going to sail it round the outside. He'll be on the inside for this turn as well, will the Skyver. Already up to 4th place. Not a bad result for a returner. We have got the team event as well. That was at Alsace Village reverse. The dreaded BMWs, the green GRX BMWs, the gas guzzler. We have got that to do as well. Should be a good crack. Should be a good crack. I'm really looking forward to Series 2 as well. That's coming in January. I'll put that in for January the 5th. After Christmas, we'll get the Italian Stallion going. This one is the Grand Master one is samurai theme. DK10 is all under the rear wing of Skyver heading down a turn 1. I'm going to try and go round the outside on the racing line. Not sure he's going to get it done. There's deep kicking up the gravel and got it. Yeah. That is a prime example of what not to do. Yeah. DK10 and his antics, like you said, he likes to do things different. Very, very different. And it didn't pay off. So yeah. Stays in 5th. Ricky J then, not too far behind. Bit of a quiet race, probably nice to see a car in front. He's in 6th place. He's been sitting constantly in between the 148s and 149s. But I dare say he will gain a spot because DK10 has got a pit again. And it's going to be a lap or two with the Skyver then. Up to 4th place. What can he do about the car in front of Oskis? Who was off in turn 1. Nothing came in through the stewards, so you know, we don't really get many stewards in crowds. I think I've had 3 since we started. I reckon I've had about 4. Not started this season, but the old formative of DMK, I think I had about 4, and we've been running for numerous seasons. So yeah, not too bad at all. Not too bad at all. See, some of the rules are pretty strict on the rules. Like radar's got to be run at all times. You know, the pit exit line is there. Don't cross it. You know, if you nerf a car off track, get a place back. But like I said, it's between Oscars and Dazzler, nothing came through, so you know, probably one of them things. But Dazzler, speaking of the Dazzler, it was new a couple of seasons ago, shall we say, and DK10 is in the pits. That's going to give Ricky J 5th place. Yeah, he's only been sim racing for a short time, but he's currently running in second. Aldo will be happy running in first place right now. And they say probably one to watch in the Group 3s as well. He does love a good Group 3. He does love the Aston Martin. He does love the AMG as well. But what car will he get? One may never know. One may never know. Because that is on the wheel of fate as well, as is your teammate. So yeah, you know what? Really can't wait for that. Very pleased. Very, very pleased. 14 drivers, 7 teams. Gonna be good. So I think these are pretty set in stone right now. 29 minutes gone. Who's gonna get another lap? Ooh, it's gonna be tight. Aldo just round in. He's got one corner to go down the start finish straight, but we shall see. Dazzler getting a bit sideways there as well. We'll see if Aldo gets another lap. Aldo will get another lap. Will Dazzler get another lap? He is low on fuel as well. This is going to be tight. Oscar ain't got to worry about that. He is good on fuel and having a look down the inside as well. Getting that move done. Returning the favour. Back up to second place is Offskis. He ain't got to worry about his fuel. Not like this man, who may not make it to the checkered flag in third place. This is the final lap. Duskiver has not got to worry about fuel either. He may get on the podium on his return. We shall see. That is Mr. C over the line for 6th place. Not the best night we've seen from Mr. C. But points are points at the end of the night, and he's took a good set of points. Gained the position as well on the night. That is 6th place. DK10 comes home in 7th place. Old Crawler, he will come home in 8th place. Aldo is leading away from Offskis, who is pushing just a little bit. Was leading this race. And then Aldo got through. Excellent drive. Dazzler still coaxing that car. The Skyver chomping down the time though. Ain't got to worry about that fuel. I wouldn't worry about it, not when you're getting slip. Just watching the front two there as old Crawler crosses the line for 8th place. The Skyver up to 3rd place. It's a podium on his return and looking good. The Aldo. We've got one little kinky corner to go, and there it is. Aldo winning out in SARDEGNA. Congratulations to you, my friend. That is a win for DMK Aldo. Offskis comes home in 2nd place. Great all the points for Offskis. Ooh, a little bit sideways there. The Skyver gets a podium on his return. Dazzler comes home in 4th. Here comes Ricky J to round out the top 5. Fuel strategy by most was spot on. Gotta be said. Gotta be said. That was a good race, was it not? The fastest lap belongs to Aldo. And 2 extra points for the fastest lap as well. That was booming. That was really good. Really, really good. Right, I'm going to close this stream. And then we're going to get up to the team.